Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can't. What's up, everybody? It's the zombie. Trying to get things working here, and we're still not working. Yeah, it's plugged in. It was working a little bit ago. I think it's OBS might be trying to steal it. Let's see here.
Hello, everyone.
You can see me over here, but hi. Welcome in, everybody. As soon as we figure out this little delay here, we'll be starting. Is Extralife's tabletop weekend. So we are going to be playing. There we go. I'm working on it. I don't want it full screen yet because I got to jump back over to OBS real quick. All right, so welcome in, everybody. As I said, today is Extra Life's Tabletop Day. It's a great day to raise money for Extra Life charity. Um, and actually, there's a cool little way you can do that. Go ahead and grab yourself your favorite dice. Well, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to everyone else, but you could do this too. Grab a dice, roll it, and that's the amount you're going to donate today. So roll the dice, take a picture of that, drop that donation on the link that pops up in chat, and send us a picture of it either on Facebook or Twitter or on Discord of your roll. And we're giving a shout out to everybody there. I don't see what you rolled. Oh, so you're gonna be donating $1 then. Everything helps us great. As you can see, we are down two of our players today. Unfortunately, D is sick and Az isn't feeling great either. So while they recover and get better, we're going to try literally a 5-minute written one-shot campaign with one player. Today, Sheve will be using her one-shot character that we use for one-shots with the family and stuff. So we'll go ahead and tell everybody about that character.
He is a gnome fighter. He's 100 years old. Family line is that he he's part of a whole family that tutored this the kids in this very what's the word I'm looking for? Established family. And it's been going on for generations and generations. And it's always the oldest son that is the next tutor. Well, when grandfather passed, he didn't have any surviving sons. Sorry. So yes, family line, the oldest son takes over for the. I'm fine looking there.
But you don't have to be looking at me. I've already told you. Look at the camera.
Anyway, so when grandfather died, there were no surviving sons. So I was the oldest grandson, so I took over. Before I took over tutoring the family, I was in the Queen's Army, where I was taught as a fighter. And then had to leave the war effort for, the family tradition of tutoring the children. I've tutored these generations. Yes, I have tutored 3 generations of this family's children. As a gnome, and I love life. I love jokes and tricks and pranks. I'm a tinkerer, so I will make great little toys for the children. I really enjoy doing that. But
That's all.
yeah, I didn't know if we wanted to go into our story.
No, I just wanted you to tell me a little bit about your character so people knew a little bit because they're used to
Well,
your.
my name is Zook, but I go by Hawk.
Okay. All right. Well, that being said, like I said, this we kind of just decided to throw together a one-shot, one-person campaign. For those of you who don't know, D&D can be played with a one-person, one-shot campaign. It is a little bit of a challenge because you don't want to send too much against your player. It could become overwhelming very fast to do them. Um, Unlike normally where we have, 3 to 8 players playing, you got to focus on, I can't send an army of undead at you or an army of goblins because it will party wipe instantly and then kind of ruins the fun. So if you're wondering why it seems like, it's toned down a lot, it's because it is a one player. Okay. Normally, even if you have like your level 20 character, you can try to do like Curse of Strahd as a one person one shot. It usually doesn't go well. Of course, I've seen, an 8 party level 15 group go up on Curse of Strahd and get wiped. I mean, so but yeah, we're gonna mess around with this. The stream may be a little shorter today, but it is we still wanted to be part of tabletops, Extra Life tabletop weekend, and so unfortunately, like I said, 2 of our players are out sick, so hopefully they recover soon. We will be having Cody returning next week with the group too, as it sounds like a permanent player. We are always still looking for a few more extra players, so hit us up in Discord if you'd like to join us on every Sunday for our D&D game. Um, let's see here. I'm trying to think of any other announcements. We will be back this week with our normal streams. We will be doing Dead Island 2 in preparation for the new DLC that is dropping later this week, so we will be knocking that out for some fun. In the meantime, I guess let's get started. All right. So, it has been a long and tiresome night. You have made your way into an inn, bought yourself a bed, and have buckled down for a good night's sleep. And as your eyes close and the weariness shuts down your body and you sleep heavily, as your mind shuts down for the day and the noises of the inn and everything around you go away, you start to feel just at ease and at peace for the first time in a couple days. But that at ease and peaceness is suddenly taken away as you hear a weird noise and as you wake up from your bed, sitting up quickly, your little gnome body really does sit up. It kind of just like rolls up. Gnomes are pretty small. You find you are no longer in a bed. You,
Actual book.
you wake up laying on the earthen ground. And it's kind of moist and smells freshly like a fresh rain smell. As you lift your head and look, there's a small fog drifting away from everything. And as that fog dissipates, you see that you are actually in a graveyard. There are tombstones around you, and there is a well off to one side. As you're sitting there looking around, trying to figure out where you are, a crow lands down onto a tree and lets out a caw, looks at you, and flies off. What would you like to do?
Freak out for a little while.
Fair enough.
Shit. Do I recognize this graveyard?
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
17.
Um, it feels vaguely familiar to you, but as it's still got a little bit of a fog mist covering it. You can't really make out too much of the details other than there are a few tombstones near you. Um,
So I want to look at the names on
as you kind of walk forward towards one, you do recognize the name on it as it's your own.
those. Oh, that's pretty dark. Hello?
You hear your voice chaper out, "Hello?" No response. It's like the sound is eaten by the fog and silence around you.
Is this a joke?
No response.
Haha, guys. Real funny. I'm just gonna walk
All right. So as you start to wander around, the fog drifting up. Now, to most people, it would just be about ankle high, but for you, it's about knee high fog. I want you to go ahead and roll a perception check.
around. 13.
All right. So as you're walking, even though the fog's rather high and a little dense, you're able to make out like treasures, things like sticks, branches, stones. So you don't fall. Make your way through. Occasionally, you'll hear like a bullfrog, like ribbit, ribbit out in the background. Occasionally, you hear something scamper away, something small, little thing, maybe a squirrel, maybe a rat. You're not 100% sure, but there are small signs of life as you venture on through the graveyard. As you're venturing, you do come across, amongst the trees and the tombstones, you do see that there is an old well.
I'm just running around looking for signs of life or another human.
At the moment, the only signs of life you've noticed are, like I said, small animals, occasionally a flutter of wings as something flies off in the trees.
I pinch myself. Make sure I'm awake.
Uh, yeah, you're awake.
Weird. I just keep walking.
As you keep walking, it seems even the further and further you walk away from the tombstones and stuff, you never seem to move away. They always seem to, like, if you turn, it seems like you've only walked a couple feet. So you walk a few more feet, you turn, it seems like you didn't walk at all.
What the fuck do you want me to do?
It's up to you to decide.
So look at the other gravestones.
All right. Every gravestone you look at has your name on it.
It has my name on it. Is there anything on them?
Nope, just your name. Look at me like that. You gotta figure it out.
Oh, I had to figure it out. I walked to the damn well.
As you walk to the well, a giant form of life appears. It is a strange white beast goes
Yeah,
running through the mist, knocking over everything around.
that would be gigantic.
I didn't say size, I just said strange. It lets out a cute noise as it as it looks at you.
I walked to the well.
All right, so as you walk close to the well, you notice that the bucket for the well is hanging there.
Yes, as giant terror kitty.
Yes. We had to bring in live actors, backgrounds there. So as you walk to the well, you notice that the bucket for the well is just sitting there hanging. The rope's a little frayed. The bucket seems worn. What'd you like to do?
I'm gonna look inside the well.
You look down the well and you can see that there is a murky brown water, probably about 20 feet down.
Well, it is first thing in the morning, so I'm gonna lower the bucket to get some water.
All right, roll a investigation check.
22.
All right, so as you go to lower the bucket, you grab it and you hear a little bit of a rattling noise. So you look inside of it, and inside of it are two human skulls.
Oh, that's a big ass bucket.
I didn't say they were big skulls. There's just two skulls in there.
Okay. Interesting. My can of water.
Roll a perception check.
22.
As you look at the skulls, you get a sudden uh, chill down your spine, causing you to turn and look. As you do, you see this ghostly like female visage flitting between the tombstones. Just ever so no making no noise, hovering just a little bit above the mist.
Hello. Can you help me?
Doesn't say anything.
I'm chasing her.
She just kind of flitting back and forth between the stones, and she gets to the end, she just kind of turns and redoes it over and over again, repeating the same spots every time.
To get in her way.
As you step in front of her, she passes through you, and you feel this radiant. Roll a d4.
4.
As it passes through you, feel this death touch cold feel you, and you take 4 points of cold damage as her body passes through you. You notice that uh, on your armor now, there is this like bluish white liquid dripping down it.
Ectoplasm. No clue what you want me to do.
You have, it's up to
Can't
you.
give me nothing.
What you do is what happens.
And I can't do anything.
I don't
Does this one have my name on it too?
know. Yes, it does. That was the first one you looked at.
Okay. I'm just gonna try and like knock it over.
All right, strength check.
Sure. 16.
All right. As you approach this tombstone, you realize that it's about 2 feet taller than you are. But you try with all your might to push it over, pushing. It feels like it might give. You give it a little more push, and yes, it just topples over. That happens.
Knock this one over.
Roll a perception check.
13.
As you turn and walk away from the one you just knocked over, you hear kind of a stone crumbling noise. You turn back, it stood itself back up.
Kill me, guys.
Huh?
I'm gonna knock that one over.
Yeah, you can certainly try.
19.
All right, roll a reflex save.
That's dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
8.
All right, so as you reach out to touch that tombstone, getting ready to see if you can push it over, she suddenly stops her swaying in between all of them and comes right at you. You jump out of the way as she just stops looking right in front of you.
Now you want to talk to me?
She stands there, her face just pale. As you look, you can notice that you can see the tombstone behind her.
Does it look different?
Make an investigation check.
8.
You can briefly tell that looking through her at the tombstone, that something about it is different, but you can't really grasp what it is.
Do you want to tell me where I'm at?
At this point, she starts going back in her pattern of cycling through. Roll a perception check again.
Well,
So, since you noticed that something was kind of different when she was standing in front of it, you try to watch as she's moving and watch the other tombstones. And you notice, yes, something about the tombstones change every time she goes past them.
do they stay this changed?
Nope.
Just when she's going
Uh huh.
past. All right. So I just watch until there's an opening
She just keeps going, flitting in between them, passing in front of every tombstone.
behind her. Okay, I follow her. Her exact pattern.
All right. Roll investigation check.
You're just waiting until I roll shit.
No, actually, I'm hoping you roll high.
7.
7. You follow her, and you notice she does take the exact same path every time. And you even start to count that she stops, not stops, but it takes her about 3 seconds to pass in front of a tombstone.
So every time she stops in front of one, I will see what's behind it.
All right. So then let's say for this, she's at this one right now.
Mhm.
Roll investigation.
We're relying on the die to get me through this.
Relying on it to you to get a hint.
We're relying on the die to give me a hint. 11.
11. You notice that as she briefly passed by, the name's not your name anymore. But then all of a sudden it is as she passes through.
But I don't know what the name
You didn't stare at it enough to catch what it was.
is. I'm gonna time it for the next one.
All right. She passes in front of the next one.
8.
As you're really trying to focus on it, it just happens so quick that you just kind of miss it. But you're sure that you saw the name change as she passes by.
Yeah, but I can't figure out what it is. So I'm just gonna continue trying to, pick it out each time. But it fucking says Nat 20, finally.
Nat 20. All right, so she gets to the third tombstone. And as she passes by, you're really focused, really intent on it. You've gotta catch a name. As it passes by, the name Ophelia is on the tombstone.
Oh no. Not Ophelia. I don't even know who Ophelia is.
Nope, it's just the name Ophelia.
If any of these are gonna give me a hint. Check the next one. 10.
And kind of excited you missed the next one. You see it briefly change, but you're not able to read it.
Nat 20.
At 20. She gets to the fifth tombstone, and you see the name Leonard.
Don't know who that is. 12.
You get to the sixth one, and you see the name Abigail.
Okay. Just keep following. 19.
So you're back at
Sweet.
the first one.
Mm-hmm.
You see the name. Oh, let's see. Did I write down?
I don't know what you
I
wrote.
don't try to find my right down here.
Crazy freaking DM.
What?
You crazy DM.
You see the name Rochelle.
Still don't know these people.
Yeah, missed that one completely.
I know 3 is Ophelia. Wait for 4. That's what.
You,
Guy.
you get to that one and it just says doggo. Just says doggo. It just says doggo.
I just have number 2 to find out.
That one says Poontang. Okay, little side note there. For anyone who doesn't know, these are all characters from our various campaigns, including one of our sons' character's name. So,
He likes South Park.
as you read the last one off, she suddenly darts across, breaking her pattern, and starts circling around the big tombstone that you had knocked over.
13.
13. This one, when she passes by, there's no name on it at all. But you do see right in the center of it what looks to be a button.
I push buttons.
Well, she's already went away.
So I wait for her.
All right.
Take damage.
It's going to be a dexterity because you're going to have to time it just right. So
3.
she passes, you miss it.
The power of the tie. 17.
17. Roll a d4.
4.
All right, so reaching through, you hit it just right at the right time as she passes by, but your hand just turns to cold ice real quick. As you pull, she goes through, your hand is now dripping with more blue ectoplasm. But as you push the button,
Tubes.
as you push the button, you hear this creaking noise. And out of the ground, the structure starts to rise up. Small mausoleum. And as it rises all the way up, and the doors creak open very slowly. Two skeletons appear.
Guys, stroke isn't funny anymore.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
19.
All right, well, you go first.
Alright. Well, I am far enough away. I can use my longbow. Let's see. 7.
Yep, that misses. All right, so the first skeleton is going to raise his bow and return fire 16.
That is my armor class.
All right, so it hits. 4 points of damage. The second one is also going to fire at you, but he misses. Back to your turn.
I'm going to use my bonus action
All right.
called Second Wind
Uh-huh.
to regain HP. I roll a d10. Fuck me. That was 3 points.
Get all those bad dice rolls out before tonight's
Plus
session.
fighter level. So
2.
2.
Yeah, this for the purposes, this character is a one-shot character that we have been playing with for our family ones for when we don't have all of our players there. So all those characters are only level 2. They're baby characters. So
Baby character. And she was hurting. Or he was hurting. It's the first meal I played too.
yeah,
Alright. So I'm going to shoot this asshole again. 15.
it hits.
Hits.
Yeah.
7 points of piercing.
Plus your dexterity. 7? All right. Okay. Which one were you shooting at? All right. So, yeah, it hits true right to its skull and just disintegrates into a pile of dust.
Okay.
The other one launches an arrow at you. Ooh, and he ends up shooting himself in the foot.
Lovely. So
The
it's
arrow
not.
like shoots off and just bloop right down, pierces his skeletal foot.
So he can't move. So do I have
No,
advantage?
he is locked in. He actually took 3 points of damage.
He can't move, so I have
I'll
advantage.
say you have advantage on this because he can't.
19.
All right, that hits.
Take advantage anytime you can. 10.
And he crumbles to dust.
Yay! Assholes. I loot their bodies.
They have nothing on them. They're just skeletons. They don't even have clothes. They have like tattered pieces of clothing.
Do they have any extra bows or arrows?
Roll a perception check. Got an asshole riding a lawnmower down the fucking street.
10.
10. You do find a few arrows, but the wood is rather rotted and they're not in the greatest condition. You could take them if you
Can
want.
I take the little pieces? Arrowheads?
The arrowheads, even those aren't like the best, you can tell that these are very ancient arrows, probably as old as you are.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna go into the mausoleum.
All right. Roll a perception check. All right. So as you enter this mausoleum, it's about a 5 foot by 5 foot open area. And it would actually be about a 10 foot by 10 foot, but there are coffins lining it. But sitting at one far wall, you see two statues. Both of them are sitting there. Both of them are missing their heads.
I'm gonna go grab those skulls
Okay.
out of the wall.
All right.
Grab them. I'm gonna put one on each of their head.
All right. So as you go to grab them, roll a dexterity check.
5.
5. As you reach out to grab,
Oh.
an arrow flies through and pierces you in your back. Uh, doing 3 points of damage to you.
Bastard shot me in the back. I turn around and I shoot. Yeah, that doesn't hit. It's 5.
Nope, that does not hit. He gets to go again. He misses.
Bastards. 11.
11 does not hit. Ooh, a nat 20.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
You take 3 points of damage.
Only 3?
He rolled a 1.
Oh.
He rolled 1 damage. So I'm giving you
I shoot him again. 13.
13. That hits.
Okay. 8.
8. All right, so your arrow pierces into like where the clavicle meets, shattering it. The arm goes limp, but it's still alive. It dropped its bow out of that arm and pulls out a dagger off of its side. Goes moves forward to attack you. 30. 18.
Yeah, that hits.
And it hits you for 1 point of damage.
I used my dagger.
All right.
It's too close to hit. 19.
That hits.
3 points.
and you stab it right in its skull, and it just crumples down to dust.
Asshole. Kick it. Grab these damn two skulls
All
and
right,
head back to the mausoleum to put them on both of their
all right. Roll an investigation check.
21.
All right. So you notice as you're getting ready to place these skulls on, one statue has a blue gem right in the center. The other statue has a red gem right in the center.
Do the skulls have anything that
Roll an investigation on the skulls then.
17?
You notice that one skull has a purple gem in its left eye, and the other one has a purple in its right eye.
I'm gonna have the purples meet. Red and blue make
All right. So you put them up there.
purple. Yeah.
All right. As you do, a small compartment opens up, and this little tray slides out of the wall.
With a superior health potion?
Actually, roll a dexterity check.
Oh no. 18.
18. As it comes out and the lid just magically opens on its own, a snake shoots out of it. You step to the side as it hits the wall behind you, just kind of splatters.
Lovely. So, I guess I need to roll to look in the box. 18?
18 to see what's in the box.
Yeah. What's in the box?
Gwyneth Paltrow's head's in there. No. Inside of it is a gold coin, but not like a money gold. It's just a golden coin.
I needed a health potion. Pocket gold
As you
coin.
look, as you grab it out, you look down at the bottom of the box. And the bottom of the box says heads or tails.
Oh.
Let me go grab a coin while we do this. I'm putting all our change in our jars.
Yeah, I just put like 75 cents in.
No, it's safe. I don't have my normal.
Yes, Ash. Wishful thinking. I
All right.
need a health potion.
So heads or tails?
Ooh, heads or tails, guys? Let's go with heads. And it's tails.
It's tails.
Broke it. All parts. Coin flip.
Savings jar. All right. So as you flip the coin and call the wrong side, the coin lands into the box. Where'd my proof ball go?
For what?
It just fell off. Figure out where it is. Make
You
sure
know.
the cats don't eat it. Anyways, um, black smoke comes out of the box, engulfing the coin. The lid closes. It shuts itself back up. The two skulls turn and face each other. As it does, you hear heavy footsteps as an armored skeleton comes walking into the room.
Hello?
He doesn't say anything. He just stands there. His he's carrying a big great sword, and he just kind of he places it point down into the ground. His opposing shoulders are blocking the door, and being a gnome, you come up to about mid thigh height on this guy. He's about 7'2", but it's all skeletal with rotten flesh. You notice he's wearing, instead of a helmet, he is wearing a crown, and on it is a purple gem.
What color?
Huh?
What color?
Purple gem.
Oh, they're both purple.
No, just one. There's
Oh.
one gem right in the center of the crown, and it's purple.
So he's blocking what?
The exit.
And the room is filling with black smoke.
Nope, just that the box filled with black smoke, and then the coin disappeared, and the tray sucked back into the wall.
Okey-dokey. I don't know what to do from here. He won't communicate with me. And I can't. I'm gonna die. All right, we're gonna go ahead and try it. He's not like attacking me though.
Nope, he's just standing there, holding his sword. The point is touching the cement stone floor,
It's really bad for your sword.
hand over hand. Well, as you look at the sword, you can tell it is ancient and it's rusted. It has seen many battles, has little chips taken out of it, as does his armor.
There's nothing else in this mausoleum besides the caskets.
There are just coffins lining the side walls.
I'm gonna start flipping the open lids on caskets. Searching bodies.
Roll a strength check.
It's not a saving throw though.
Nope.
8.
8. Try as you want. You can't get the first coffin to even move. Its lid is just so heavy.
Okay, I'm checking all of them.
Okay. There's 6 of them.
Nat 20.
As you go to lift this one, the lid lifts up and it's completely empty. Black smoke, though, starts to creep out of it.
No health potions in there either, huh? The skulls moved their heads together, right?
Yeah, the skulls are now facing each other on the statue.
I'm gonna move them back where
All right. Just give me a straight roll on that.
they were. 13.
13. Okay. Yeah, so you turn them and you hear this click as they lock back into place. And now they are staring at the knight standing there with the crown.
Okay.
The purple eyes are both staring right at the purple gem.
Okay. So the box doesn't open back up.
Nope.
I face them away from each
So opposite.
other. Mm-hmm.
As you do that, roll for it.
Just straight roll.
Yep.
7.
7. As you go to move them, they only move just a little bit. They really don't want to move that way.
Go all the way around.
Nope. They're kind of locked in place, you realize. They're now stuck staring right at that guy.
Can I remove the heads?
Nope.
It's 10:30 on a Sunday morning and you got me doing puzzles.
It's 11:30.
That's 10:30 in my brain. I don't know how to attack him if he's not going to attack me.
Huh?
I'm talking to myself. ask the binder for some guidance.
Go for it.
What do I add to that?
Um, we'll say religion.
Well,
Well, so as you're standing there in this cold, dark mausoleum, black smoke starting to fill it from the one coffin you opened.
I
This
closed
what
it
was
back up. I mean,
no, it was
propped it
rotted
up
as
and
you
I.
opened it. It broke away as you're holding this. The knight standing there, blocking away, holding this sword, and the two skulls in it. You start to kind of inner pray for some guidance, and you hear in your head, clear as day, run.
I just try to run past the guy.
Okay. Roll a dexterity.
17.
As you run, waiting for this guy to just raise his sword and attack you, you just run and you pass right through him.
Sweet.
And you're back outside.
Great. I don't know where the fuck I am. Can't get away. I'm just gonna continue running. Thank you, Agua.
So start running away from the mausoleum, which say back is over on that side there. Just keep running.
I just keep
And as you're running and running, the fog's coming up over you, and it comes up higher and higher and higher till it completely obscures your vision.
running. Yep.
Roll a dexterity check.
That's how I hear. I said, 20.
20. You're running. You're making your way over small stones and sticks, no problem. But you're still running. Doesn't seem like you're getting far. The tombstones just keep coming and coming and coming. Roll another dexterity check.
15.
Still just running. Stumble over one rock to pull yourself together. Keep going. The stones are still there. You hear a crow in the background. You see a flight of crows come across you. You're still just running through the mist now. Roll another dexterity check.
So I get the fuck out. 14.
As you're running, all of a sudden, you just fly right into a low hanging tree branch. It just knocks you on your ass.
So there's a tree.
As you're laying there, the mist completely obscures and covers you. You open your eyes and you're back in your bed at the end.
I have all my health points back.
Yeah.
I wake up oddly sore.
You wake up covered in sweat. As you sit up, you look around your room. Roll a perception check.
That 20.
So as you look around the room, on the far wall where there's a small desk, like table with a chair, there are two candlestick holders. Both of them have one has a red, one has a blue insert. The candles are purple. As you look around the other side of the room, you see a bookshelf, and on top of it is a statue of a knight.
I had one fucked up dream.
And there you go.
That was it?
That was it. You have completed a little baby one shot to level 2 dream sequence.
That was messed up. No instruction.
Hey, that was written in 5 minutes. That's some of the fun of a one person one shot. Is you could do small dream sequences like this or small things where you can add more to it and experience. There's simple puzzles. So, but anyway, so we just wanted to go ahead and do this today as two of our players are ill right now. We hope for them to recover soon. And like we said, hopefully next week we will be back with all players, and our new player Cody should be joining us as a permanent character. Um, and if any of you would like to join us as regular characters, hit us up on Discord or hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, whatever. Let me know. We can put it together. We're always looking to add some more characters. And right now is actually a great part as you guys are about ready to leave Icewind Dale and magical things are going to be happening. So thank you everybody for stopping in. Thank you for Shebe for playing in my world of madness for this short campaign. Uh, who knows? This may actually be expanded upon as part of the Crossroad Inns that I am working on. So it may be something that you guys may experience in its entirety at some point. And if it is finished and published, maybe you will be able to play it. So in the meantime, like I said, go ahead today, roll a dice, take a picture of it, post it on either our Discord, our Twitter, or our Facebook. And that's your donation amount. So if you roll a one like Shay did, $1. If you roll, and you choose the dice. If you want to roll a 100-sided dice, roll a 100-sided dice. If you want to roll a D4, roll a D4. Okay? Just, it's for Extralife, it's for a great cause, and for the kids, everybody. So, all right. Well, everyone, we hope you had a pretty decent time checking out this small thing. Like I said, I literally threw this together in 5 minutes. It was kind of we didn't know what we were going to do. So we just kind of threw something together today. So hopefully you kind of enjoyed just a small, brief sampling here. Everyone have a good week. We will see you all back here next Sunday for our regular D&D session, hopefully with all of our recurring cast. But before we do leave, as you wake up the next morning in the inn and wander downstairs for breakfast, roll a perception check for me.
That one.
Nat 1. You don't know where he came from, but suddenly, running across the bar is a butt-ass naked male gnome. He grabs a bottle of wine, chugs it down, burps, runs off, jumps off the counter, and disappears. The wild strap man has appeared here too. All right, everybody. Be safe out there. Much love from all of us over here. We'll see you guys next week.
Maybe we'll get back on and play some Baldur's Gate together.
Maybe. We'll see. All right, we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.